In today's video, I'm talking to you a little bit about my background and how I came to be an attorney at the Yanowitz Law Firm. I grew up in Rochester, Minnesota, and I spent a lot of time seeing my grandparents every day. I had a very intergenerational family of entrepreneurs. My dad started the Yanowitz Law Firm in 1993. My grandfather and grandmother both operated Drain Master in Rochester many decades ago. And my paternal grandfather owned his own family medicine clinic in New York City. My uncle owned a dental clinic. So I came from this family where almost everyone was an entrepreneur owning their own business. And in high school, I loved math, and I thought I was a graduate of Century High School, and I thought I would go on to study math. But at Carleton College, where I went to school next, I fell in love with organic chemistry, and that made me decide to become a chemistry major. And after college, I worked at 3M in their environmental department, writing reports on whether like a product would be harmful to the environment and to animals. And what I found was missing about that job is I kind of just sat in my computer all day writing things, and I really missed kind of relationships and having direct contact with people, the concept of having clients, basically. And so I ended up going to law school, and in law school, I was one of the weird students that kind of fell in love with tax. I loved money law, and I took almost all the tax classes. First of all, I love abstraction. I love mathematics, and I loved kind of the concept of what's fair and what should everyone have to pay into the bucket to run our society, to give us fuel to go forward. And in law school, I interned at the EPA in Washington, D.C. I was on the international policy team and on the litigation team. And those were fun experiences, but I decided that I wanted to stay in the Midwest. I wanted to stay in Minnesota. And so after law school, in 2011, I started working with Alan in practice, and it's been a great decision for me. I can sincerely say I love my job. I like that it's a combination of, really helping people through some of the most crucial times of life, helping people transition. So I love that kind of interpersonal part of my job. I also love that the abstraction and the technicality with tax law and money. I think that my background in the hard sciences and math originally has made me an attorney who really values kind of showing my work. So when I work with clients, I like to diagram things. I like to write out processes. I like to write down concepts so that, people that are visual learners are able to kind of, it helps people process a lot of these really complex information, putting it down in writing and drawing it out. I can sincerely say that days that I work, I'm really excited to get out of bed and go to work, and I love being able to help families of intergenerational, help the grandkids go to school, help make sure the spouse is taken care of, make sure the children are taken care of. If mom and dad were to die when the kids were minors. So I really enjoy all those different aspects to my job. Well, thank you for listening. And if you have any questions or we can be of help, feel free to reach out to us, give us a call, and we'll talk to you next week.